anybody listening?
They can't hear this.
But you can.
Welcome back, guys. So They Can't Hear This. I'm Naomi.
I'm Russell.
I'm Christine.
And I just want to note, for the viewers who are listening on an audio platform, the curls today are looking poppin'.
They are.
They look so good.
Say that. Shout out to my curls.
Freshly done.
Freshly diffused.
She's literally freshly diffused. They walked in when I was quite literally sweating from the blow dryer. But we're here. We're ready.
Your hard work paid off, mamas.
Yeah.
It did. But let me tell you, these girls came over to the studio and and they were
back in the stew.
They were fully fitted up.
Not really.
Fully fitted up.
I'm just wearing
No,
jeans.
compared to what we usually wear. We like to be in comfy clothes. So I was in a whole matching like sweatsuit. They come in looking Gorgina, and I was like, oh.
You know what? I'm really glad that the stew is your place because I was like, oh, I know they're gonna call me out for be like, what happened to your sweatsuit? So I'm glad you showed up and not a sweatsuit, and then this is your place, so we can change.
Right.
That's actually true, but I was like so confused. I was like, wait, did I not get the memo? Like,
There was absolutely no memo.
No.
It just had to happen.
We're just
But
working
it's okay.
gals on the go.
Yeah, on the go.
So I had to fully change for this episode. That being said, the hair is also the makeup today. So for those who are watching on YouTube, don't comment on the face.
Face card always
it's been a rough-
serving. I don't
it's
know
been
what
a
you're
rough
talking
day.
about.
Oh, thank you. We just like have all been thinking like we're so far behind in life, which is crazy because they're both 25. I'm about to be 25 soon. And we feel like we're falling into the quarter century crisis where it's like everyone is so far ahead and we're in the weird in between where it's like, well, we don't feel like adults, but we also don't feel like, children anymore because we're not.
And I feel like it's like we kind of grew up so quick out of nowhere. And now it's just like starting to hit, but it's like I'm almost in like denial that I'm like, well, no, I'm not like really a full adult yet. But like, no, girl, you're 25. I don't know what else you need to feel like an adult.
Yeah.
So it's just like seeing people our age, 25 in the world, they are like getting married,
Having kids.
or like, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, you're at that age. But it's just like I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Even though like I do everything that a 25-year-old basically does, but I just don't feel like I should be a 25-year-old.
So like I'm on the same exact wavelength as you. It's like I've been in a long-term relationship right now too. So I feel like especially when I see like the whole like married babies thing, I'm like, dude, like am I the one that's like falling behind and I'm like not doing the right thing? But I understand there's no right way to like live your life or anything like that. But it just feels like, am I doing something wrong? Like,
It's just like, I don't know. And I feel like one thing too is like the toxic social media.
Yeah.
Like everything that you see online, it's like, oh, he hasn't proposed to you and you've been together for blah, blah, blah amount of time. Like rethink it, sis. Or just like toxic expectations that you see on social media. Like this is not real life. It's not
really
real life.
It's really not. Especially like when you phrase it like that, like yes. But the thing is, I don't feel like I'm even ready for like that next stage in life either.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Like, am I not? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where it's
I get what you mean. Like it's more like external pressure, being like, should I be there? But like in your heart, you're not there.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know. I feel
I know
it's just so weird because it's like you are an adult, but it's like I don't want those things right now in my life.
Like I, as an Arab girl, I've had my mom come talk to me ever since I was like, I don't know, 22. And she's like, well, yeah, like you're at that age, it's time to get married. And like, I like completely freaked out on her that she doesn't even bring up the topic of marriage to me
Off the
anymore.
table.
And like, I even think about it. I'm like, okay, like I'm 25. Like I'm whatever. If I were to get married, okay. But I just don't think I'm ready for a marriage. Like marriage is, I feel like to me, is such a huge commitment. And not that I'm scared of commitment or anything like that, but I just don't feel like I'm at that age. I don't know.
No,
I don't know how else to say it.
agree. And like even now, my mom will call my current boyfriend, she'll call him my husband, and I'm like, girl, that's not my husband. Who's married here? Who's married? Because in like Latino culture, it's like, oh, like, well, you guys have been together for so long, so that's your husband.
That's how Arab culture. Well, been together for so long because there is no dating in Arab culture. But like, I'm lucky that my mom doesn't pressure me on anything like at all. She's like, but people will pressure her actually, be like, when's Christine getting married? And she's like, she's not there yet. Give her years. Give her years. Yeah. Like, she's not having kids. She's not getting married yet.
And
like, don't worry about it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So. And that's how exactly I feel like in nowadays age, like our Arab mothers should be. Even though I love my mom, but I feel like, I don't know, they find marriage like it's like basically one of your only goals in life. And it's like it's not my only goal in life, especially that, you know, I don't live back home anymore. I came here, like, I have a job. I just switched to a new job. Like, I am worried about kind of building myself for now. Like, I just I saw this one TikTok or Instagram meme that was like, like, I don't feel like I can even get married if I don't have myself set up yet.
Especially when it comes to like marriage and like setting yourself up. Like, I will never want to be at a point where I have to rely on a man for anything.
Exactly.
I want to be 100% secure with myself, my career, my goals that I have for myself, and I don't want to lose that ambition either.
Absolutely.
I still want to be able to live my life the way I want to live my life and not have to rely on another person. Because I feel like in a relationship, you shouldn't be so codependent on each other. Like, you're both individuals at the end of the day. You have 100%. Your own lives. And especially as a woman, us coming from, like, you coming from an Arab background, both of you coming from an Arab background, me coming from a Latino background, and seeing how our moms were growing up, I don't want, like, once again,
no offense, I love you.
I don't want that life. And I've had conversations with my mom where it's like, you know, I have all these accomplishments that I've done, and she's so happy for me, but at the end of the day, it's still like, you're not a wife, you're not a mother. Like, those are the top priorities, always.
Yeah, I know. Like, even with my mom, like, she supports me so much in everything that I do. Like, now I'm back in school, I'm getting my master's, I just changed jobs for, like, you know, I'm climbing up. And she's so supportive of that. Like, and she's like, wow, that's amazing. Like, keep doing more, keep, you know, growing. But then it's like, but you still need to get married. Like, you're not married.
Yeah.
It's always going to be like, I'm not complete
without a man, literally. And I have more aspirations in life than to be someone's wife.
And, you know, like, that's obviously a goal in my life too. Like, some days, like, I do want to get married. I do want to find someone. I do want to have maybe one kid. Like, but I feel like I have time. I'm 25, you know, like, I feel like women could still have kids when they're, like, even in their mid-30s. Like, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. And don't even get me started on that. It's like, if you think about having a kid at that age, it's like, you want to have a kid when you're old.
You know, you're considered, like, I heard, like, once you go, like, to the doctors, once you're pregnant in your 30s, they consider you as, like, elderly.
Yeah, like geriatric.
Yeah. Like, are you joking?
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous. Like,
because, like, you're fertile the second you have your period. So I guess considering, like, people getting their period at 13, having a baby at 35, you're old.
You're geriatric.
You know what?
Compared to the 13, you're old.
I started at 9 years old, so...
You started your period at 9
years old, yeah.
What?
I was really young.
How did you even navigate that? I feel like I would have... Genuinely, like, what's going on?
Dude, when I tell you I was so confused, like, I had thought I spilled chocolate milk on myself.
No.
And then my mom pulled me aside and she gave me, like, the whole thing, and I was, like, still, like, in denial. I'm like, what do you mean? What is this? I'm so scared. Like, I'm so embarrassed. And then that was, like, 4th grade. And then 5th grade, we had, like, the whole assembly. About, like,
oh, my God. Yeah, because I was going to say, I remember the assembly happening. So I was like, you had it before that.
Before the assembly.
So you were listening to that. You're like, been there, done that.
Because they were talking about it. I was like, yeah.
She's a woman.
She is.
So I was kind of late, I guess. I didn't get it until, like, end of 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I was late, too. I think I got mine, like, beginning-ish of 8th grade. Like, I remember being, like, 13. When it happened.
Yeah, I was 13 for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Damn, so maybe I do need to start having kids.
No,
getting geriatric.
No, I don't, like, I feel like you guys have always known this. I've always said, like, I don't even know if I really want kids, but, you know, growing up, like, getting older, seeing my parents growing older, I'm like, Yeah, I do want at least one.
I vividly remember you being like, I'm never having a kid. So it's crazy to see the transition. That's why I'm like, oh my God, we're growing up.
It's all part of growing up.
It is.
So I guess 25 is hitting somewhere.
I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum where like, I always wanted kids, but as an adult, I'm like, oh my, like, do I even want kids? I feel like I've been like transitioning to that. And I'm like, I don't know if maybe it's just because the point of my life right now and where I'm at, but it just seems like so much. Yeah. You have to like fully invest yourself into like something you basically create with someone else. And I don't know, it's just like a mind beep in a way.
Sounds like my worst nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I never wanted kids. And like, kind of like what Russell was saying, like maybe now I'm leaning towards it, but it's kind of like for selfish reasons. It's not even because I want a kid. It's like I don't want to die.
Selfish reason.
I don't want to die alone. Like,
no, exactly, and that's like literally it.
Yeah.
It is kind of selfish, but if you think about it, like obviously you're gonna love your kid,
well, yes,
no matter
obviously.
what. But like I feel like when I ask my parents, I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't want kids, and they're like, so you're not gonna have anybody to be there with you when you're older, and I'm like. Ugh.
But I also feel like I'm always on the fence of like, well, like you shouldn't have kids because you just want somebody to be there when you're older.
No, and that's not the reason. I don't. Think
no. I get that. I get what you guys are saying, but like I can also see that perspective too. That's why I'm like, devil's advocate.
There are selfish people out there.
There are.
Yeah, like I love kids. I genuinely do. Like I like playing with them. I like hanging out with them. But I like returning them, like to whoever they came from. And I'm like, yeah, like this was so great. Like see you next week or something. But like. To do it daily, and I'm also like somebody who hates being stressed. Like I physically cannot like operate when I'm stressed. Like for myself, if I'm stressed, like for my own doing, sure, like it's my own doing. But like because somebody made like a stupid decision, like I'm thinking of like teenagers, like to take on the stress of like my teenage child because they just made a dumbass decision. Like I would hate that. Yeah, and I also think about. Like just generational trauma when it comes to raising kids. And it's like, I think about how like I was raised and then my parents, you know, they did what they did their best with what they could, you know what I mean? But they were super strict. And it's like, in my mind, I want to break that. But then it's like, but then if you're not strict, what if my kid turns out crazy? And that sends me into a spiral because it's like, well, I have to break generational like cycles, but then I also have to like make sure I do it in the right way. And I'm responsible for a whole other life. So if you say one bad thing to a kid when they're like young, that sticks in their mind forever. And then somehow they can end up in prison. Now what? Like professor at my school recently just said like most of your kids are not going to see adult age because of the climate change crisis. So don't even think of it that far ahead. And that's another reason why I also do think about stuff like that though. It's like, do I want to bring a kid into the world as we know it now and in the future? And if there even will be a world then, like, do I want to do that? I know.
Are we going to live to see the end of it? Like,
yeah, what did your professor say?
She wasn't even my professor. I heard this from another class. Oh my God. But yeah, I think we're fine. I think we'll live for a little bit.
Okay. So should I have kids or
I don't know. My mom is like religious, so she's always like, it's the end of times anyway, don't worry.
Okay. I'm like, okay. I know, but like I wouldn't want to bring a kid into the world and have their life cut short.
I know. I don't want my life cut short. When she says those things, I'm like, but hey, I want to live a little bit.
Hey, I'm kind of being girly pop out here. Can you just pause?
I know, because like now you have me thinking in all types of ways, and maybe now my thoughts are a little selfish because I'm like, okay, so then like maybe I just wouldn't have kids so I can just enjoy my life. Okay, kids are enjoyable, but like not have to have responsibility for another child. And just live my life responsibility free with no kids. Yeah. And then it's gonna end anyway.
Yeah. No, but you know what? I so agree though, because I, like you said, like I like the idea right now that I have no responsibilities. I can be selfish and do what I want. If I want to sleep in on the weekends, I can do that. If I want to go to the club as if I ever go to the club. But if I want to drink like and be hungover the next day, I can do that. But imagine like having a fun little mommy night to yourself. You wake up at 4 a.m. to a kid crying while you're literally hungover.
Not even that, like, you're sick. That's, like, something out of your control. I'm sick. Now I have to get up and take care of, like, probably the child that got me sick.
Yeah.
and like, they're screaming and I'm, like, already miserable.
Yeah. And I'm insufferable when I'm sick. Like
Me too.
You say that like when you're stressed, like you can't function. When I'm sick, like don't even bother.
No, seriously, I just want to rot in bed all day when I'm sick.
Exactly. I act like I have the plague. So
I'm not as bad like as a man. Like, you know, when a man gets sick and they're like, they're acting like they're on their deathbed. I'm not that bad. Not like that. But like I really don't want to do anything.
No, I agree. No, and you can't do that.
I don't want to push myself 1 ounce. But so
agree. But just imagine it's like you feel that way, and then all of a sudden you hear a knock on the door and you hear, Mommy threw up.
Oh.
No. Then what?
No.
One thing is, like, I don't even want to see anyone else throw up in front of me, like, having to clean that up. I've done that so much as a kid.
God, yeah.
Where I'm like, Mom, I threw up. And then, she would get up and clean it for me. And I'm like, I don't think I can do that for a kid.
I wasn't throwing up all the time, but I was like chronic ear infection kid.
Oh,
so I was a chronic ear infection kid. Okay. So I was like in the ER 24/7 getting antibiotics. Like
that was my sister too. That was my sister. I was a throwing up kid. So I literally remember when I was in 2nd grade, maybe 1st grade, I threw up in class. I threw up. We were playing. I think it was like Monopoly, some type of board game.
Didn't you throw up on the board or something?
Yeah. So
oh my God.
We were playing this board game.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? I really don't feel good right now. But I just like, you know what? No, it's fine. Let's keep it pushing.
Oh no.
I kept it pushing, and then I felt it come, and I was like, oh, it's gonna happen now. Threw up all over the board game. All the kids, I literally saw them like, I saw them like scramble, and I just threw up.
God.
And the teacher was like, let's get you to the nurse, sweetie. My mom picked me up, and I was like, wow, I can never show my face again.
I remember somebody threw up on me, and my mom what? Yeah, it was like this little kid. We were like practicing kindergarten graduation, I believe. Like it was
graduation.
It was like kindergarten graduation rehearsals. He was next to me alphabetically for this graduation. Otherwise, I don't think he would have been next to me at all. And he threw up, I think, on my pants or on my shoes, something. And my mom had to come and bring me a change of clothes. Yeah. So I'm afraid of throw up now. So as a child, I'm sure I was traumatized.
But that makes a lot of sense. And these are the traumas we don't want to instill in our children.
Correct.
One mishap and it's over.
So watch your kids before they traumatize my kids.
Exactly.
Gentle parenting. That being said, we're like I don't want to speak for all of you guys, but I just feel like I'm not at the point in my life where I want to. I don't know, like I can't invest time into something else. And it doesn't even go for just kids, like even like a pet right now. I'm like, that's just so much added stress in my life.
Pets are a lot of work too.
It's like, if I think pets are a lot of work, imagine like a child.
I know. And part of me, like, I think of that and I'm like, am I just lazy?
Yeah, I think about that too.
Low-key, yeah.
I know. Okay, I know I'm lazy.
Because like I'm trying to think of like people who get up at like 5 a.m. to let the dogs out, make the dog breakfast, and they get ready for work, and then they drive to work. I hate even packing my own lunch for work in the morning.
When I tell you I haven't packed a lunch, I don't know, since even probably early summer. Like no, it's not happening. It's not happening. Yes, I will be spending my $15 every day at lunch. Like, it's so much work.
It is.
Yes, I'm lazy. There, I said it.
Yeah.
But like adding more to my plate is no.
No, I'm also the type of person like I tend to like not eat until I'm on the verge of fainting a lot.
Yes.
Like,
I so agree.
So I'm like, if I had to do that for a child, like I have to remember a child has 3 meal times every day and like cook for them. And
the cooking for a child part, like think about when we were kids and we would complain like, Mom, I don't want that for dinner.
I know.
Babe, I have like 3 dinners left in me, max.
I think I would crash out daily with a child.
Yes. Imagine like you make them a dinner. I don't want that. Girl, you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it. So I just think about moments like that where it's like, then what? Because
I was privileged too. My mom, if I said I didn't want it, my mom would make me something
else.
Yeah.
Girl, I would be at the table, the dinner table.
Wow, not giving her enough credit. Let me go
falling
pat her
asleep
on the
at the
table.
No. My mom would not be that. She was not that mom. Love you, Mom. Still a picky eater though.
No, my mom liked cooking, so she was like annoyed because she just made one meal, but she wanted me to eat, and I was like a stubborn child. Like I literally would have gone the whole night not eating. So she's like, "Fine, I'll make you something."
I did. Yeah. I mean, I did. I just
my mom's too much of a pushover to be like, like.
The struggle, you don't get it. But it's funny because I remember those moments sleeping at the dinner table because I would refuse to eat a meal. And my mom I don't know why she thought like, yeah, that's not, she's gonna eat it eventually and not be a picky eater. Babe, no. And that followed me through life. I'm still a picky eater.
She's still sleeping at the dinner table.
Y'all tell me I'm still.
She, to this day, she's sleeping
And
at
I
the
won't
dinner
stop.
table.
And I won't stop. At the dinner table.
No, it's
Please.
yeah. I did grow up, I guess you could say, just like you know
Really?
your mom. Like my mom, like kind of got to know me, who I am. I mean, to this day, like I live at home. Like if she'll make like one thing that she knows I don't like, she'll be like, "But I have this. I can put this in the air fryer for you. I can do this. I can do that."
Yeah, what the hell?
And like
you have a 5-star like hotel
she'll
experience.
still do it for me, but like
Yeah.
when I was younger, I'd be like, "Okay, yeah," but now I'm like, "No, like don't do that. Like I'll go eat out," which I guess upsets her more.
Why do they get so
Yeah.
upset when
Because
you want
she's
to eat
like,
out?
I made all this food just for you to go eat out. And true, like imagine coming home,
it's
like
true,
and your kid's like, I ate. Why
did
I
you-
just make this then? Like,
Did I- but no, I so agree, and I don't know. But in the day and age that we live in, I keep seeing stuff about ARFID too, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
guys, what if I just have ARFID? Like, no, you're laughing. You're laughing like something's funny. Like it's not. Though.
I don't think you have ARFID.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's to
no, I
that
don't think it's
extreme,
that
but I feel like
extreme.
as a child, I feel like probably I did.
Really?
I swear
Is
to
that
God.
genetic or something?
ARFID?
Yeah.
I don't know because my sister, she's fine. Like she eats
Like where would
everything.
you have gotten that?
I have no idea. I'm like, was I just a picky child or did I have ARFID?
I think you're just picky.
What's the tea?
Yeah.
What's the tea with that?
Which is weird that you were so picky if you weren't getting
Yeah.
like more like food made for you.
yeah.
I
Like
wasn't.
I'm not picky and I was
wasn't.
getting food made for me like if I didn't
no,
like it.
No. So I'm like, I guess really doesn't matter if the child eats or not. They're gonna
I
be.
guess.
They are who they are, and you can't change it. And
I think that's just you.
Yeah.
I don't want to like call you stubborn, but maybe you're like. Just,
No,
like,
you're
a
actually my
stubborn
least favorite type of person because you're
What?
the type of person.
you're actually, this is fight caught on
I
camera.
actually hate you. But like I hate the people who are like, I don't like this food without trying it, and you're so that.
But that's where I feel like I have ARFID because I think about the textures in my mouth and I'm like, I can't do it.
But
Like,
you've never
I can't do
tried it. What
But
if the texture
I
surprises
can't,
you?
but I can't. I don't want to find a surprise. I want to know exactly
Yeah.
the texture. And I'm just a big texture person. Like I can't eat a tomato because of the texture. Like it really like
I love
thinking about it makes me want to puke. But it's weird because I like a cucumber.
Why is that weird? A cucumber isn't mushy.
I guess, but like it has seeds in the middle, and I
The
guess
same, like, similar
the
thing.
same.
I feel like
yeah.
the texture that's off-putting to you is the mush.
It is
Yeah.
the mush. Any mush in general, which is why I don't like beans either. I know Latina doesn't like beans.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. But it's like
But beans are
the
a different
mush.
type of mushy.
But I don't like that.
They're like tough then mushy.
I have a very specific type of texture that I like, and I think
It's
that's
just
why-
crunch, apparently.
It is.
Like-
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, and I think that is literally why I like I'm a chip fiend, is because I like a crunchy.
You do
food.
like a lot of crunchy food, I've noticed.
crunchy only. I feel like that's
Yeah.
the texture that I like. But when it comes to mush,
But
I can't do it.
A pickle. You love pickles.
I do love a pickle,
They're
but it has
crisp,
a crunch.
though.
Yeah.
But then like
Nobody
they
likes
still
a
have-
soggy pickle.
But like,
No.
yes, obviously.
Or a
pickle
bread
is
and butter.
Crunchy. Okay, no. Ew, bread and butter.
Sorry.
Ew. No, you don't be sorry.
I said what I said.
But like, you bite into a pickle, like specifically like a sphere.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of mushy and
Well, those are my least favorite type of pickles. That's why I like the Arab
I don't
pickles
like a
that are
spear,
small
too.
and like they got a bite to them.
I like a pickle slice.
Oh,
too.
the
I love
small
a
mini
slice.
ones. Oh yeah.
Those are
But a
good.
slice is good. I like a slice too.
I don't mind a spear. I don't. I gotta put like it's an
too
OG.
much. It's too much. I need it like
It's
Slice.
too much pickle.
Like I relate to you on the mush a little bit because
Yeah.
like I will not eat a grape if it's soft. Like
I don't like a
Whatsoever.
soft grape.
okay, yeah, like
no.
who eats a soft grape?
And that's for the same reason. Like I like grapes, but I don't like blueberries because I feel like blueberries
Exactly,
are too
yes.
No,
mushy.
okay.
like I'll only eat a blueberry if it's not ripe because then it's hard.
The hard, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with you guys on that. I don't like mushy
Mhm.
blueberries, but the tougher blueberries where it's like sour,
Mm,
those are the best.
those are good.
Yeah.
But I'll eat oatmeal. Like
Yeah.
I like.
Oh.
I do like mush.
Whoa.
Occasionally.
Okay. No.
I was an oatmeal hater,
I
but I
am.
do have to say
I gotta be in the
converted.
mood for oatmeal, but I'll eat it.
Oh hell no!
I've
See, that's
converted.
I will never dive into that at all. And we have something called farina. It's almost like an oatmeal. Cream of wheat. Cream of wheat. That's what it is. Okay. I was like, me trying to Latina. Yeah. So it's like a cream of wheat. It's like that same, I guess, similar texture, and that I'm like okay with. It's not like my favorite. Like, but I remember as a kid I used to eat it a lot.
Mhm.
Now I'm like, that kind of scares me.
I think you would like my
but-
mom's oatmeal because growing up, I didn't know oatmeal was mushy for the longest time because my
Oh.
mom would make it like soup almost. Like it was like
Oh.
almost
Yeah.
like just like a cereal kind of
Mhm.
thing. It was like very liquidy. and she'd put like a ton of butter in it. So I was like, yeah, give me another, give me another bowl.
Another.
But when I saw like the steel cut oats, that's just a mush, gray mush. Then I was like, oh, I don't love this.
I want to be so badly be that girl who's like, oh my gosh, oatmeal with like berries and cottage cheese.
To me, that's still not a meal,
like,
though.
I can't do it. Like, don't even get me started on cottage cheese, actually, because what the hell?
No, I like cottage
Don't
cheese.
hate on cottage cheese. You're an enemy territory.
I fully thought I was going to get, fuck cottage cheese.
No.
And I
actually think that it's like the greatest, it's God's gift to man, actually.
I love cottage cheese.
So you enjoy eating throw up in a jar?
Okay, whoa.
What do you mean? It's such like a versatile thing.
But
like,
the texture is like horrendous.
No, I love it.
Okay, well, I've never had it. But
this is why I hate you.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm in anime territory, not you.
Well, can somebody explain to me the texture before I even divulge into that?
It's not like mushy like that.
Right?
I mean,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
It's exactly how it looks.
But that looks disgusting.
Do you eat yogurt though, right?
Good.
Yes, I do.
It's just like a thicker yogurt.
But when it comes to yogurt, I don't like yogurt with like chunks in it. Like I don't like fruit.
But the
yogurt.
chunks aren't chunk. Like you don't feel the chunk. It's soft when
It's
you're
not
eating
chunk.
it.
It's just like it's just kind of like, let's say,
it's like a bigger ricotta.
yeah.
You like ricotta?
Oh, I do like a ricotta.
Yeah, it's like ricotta.
Yeah.
Just like a little thicker.
Next episode, I try cottage cheese.
Please.
On camera.
We bring a bunch of food for you to try.
Next episode, Naomi conquers her fear foods.
I think you would like ricotta, cottage cheese, like especially if you put it on toast and like you can mash it to the consistency of ricotta.
Okay.
People
It's
even
so
blend
good.
it.
Yeah, people blend it. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I'm there with you.
people make it into
Will
a
I
ranch
try
even.
it? Probably no.
For content.
Oh, I would. Okay.
We can make a TikTok out
Once
of
again,
it.
if I would try it for the fear food aspect, like, you know.
Guys, next episode should be a mukbang because I've been craving Wingstop. That'd be such a
I
good-
would love a mukbang.
That'd be so good.
a mukbang and like talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I would do. And hear the crunch. It has to be crunchy.
down.
It turned into a food episode when we were talking about our
Yeah.
like, deepest traumas and like.
Yeah, you kids.
And
you
this
kids
is why
do all of this to me.
And this is why we can't have kids because
Right.
Yeah.
we
No,
just want to
seriously.
eat Wingstop.
Like even, like working with some kids, like after that I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard for me to see myself with kids.
With kids.
at the moment.
sometimes, yeah.
At the moment. I'm sure I will in the future. Cancel me, I guess, but like if I'm really annoyed, like especially like for example on a plane or anywhere, like if I'm tired, if I'm annoyed and I hear a kid crying, I don't give up. Like please get him to be quiet or hurry.
How? How if she's flipping out?
I know, but like I just can't help being annoyed. And this is why like
We're not
really
ready.
want a kid.
Okay, but I kind of side with you on that, but I'm more on the spectrum of like, why you bring this baby on the damn plane? Like
That's how, especially
that
if it's,
baby
like,
at home.
if it's like a fresh baby, why would
A
you
fresh
do that?
baby,
Why would you do that?
A fresh baby
Yeah, like
especially,
if your baby is known to be such a crier, like girl, I mean, unless you really had to fly, I don't know, just family or whatever, like please keep him home. But
No,
if your
keep him
baby's
home.
good, like okay, cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've always been in the
Fly.
keep them home mindset because my mother, she's always been real. You know, she's true to this, not new to this. She was like, when I had you guys, I literally like the first couple years stayed my ass at home because
My
I
mom.
knew.
Literally
she's
my
like
mom.
because I knew if I took you guys out in public, it would just be too much. And it's like I have that self-awareness now.
Yeah.
And I'm not a mom, so moms don't come for me when I say this, but it's
I
like
know, I'm
you
afraid
have
for
to
moms.
I know, but it's like sometimes you have to have those boundaries, especially when if you know your child and you know your child's gonna be like acting up crazy or
Okay, but on me playing devil's advocate
ahead, go
always, like you can't like stop living life because you have a child. Like she got to do
That's
things.
true.
She needs to
Yeah.
do things. So it's like obviously I'm
I
gonna do
get
things
it.
with my
and
kid.
that's why I was
do.
like, I know I'm gonna be canceled for this. Like I get it.
I
It's a
know.
wrong thought to
I
have.
know.
But I don't know.
This is coming from the mindset of 3 girls who have
Who
no
do not
kids
have
and are
kids.
not married. So
Yeah.
this is just
Like-
our thoughts and opinions of
yeah.
life before any of stuff like that, which is why we know we're not ready and it's not the next
Yeah.
chapter
Yeah.
at this moment.
I
My
told you
own-
I'm selfish.
we are.
So
We did provide a
good.
disclaimer, so
My only experience with kids is literally like my niece and nephews, and like I love them
Yeah.
to death. Like those are literally like my unbirthed children. But like sometimes it is hard. Like if like they're crying or something, I'm like I don't know what to do. So it's good to be able to give them back. I love them. I'll go
Yeah.
hang out with them. But at the end of the day, you're gonna go back home.
yeah, that's
You're
true.
going home.
I was gonna ask you actually, like, since you are an aunt, like how that experience is, because I mean I don't have any niece or nephew, so I wouldn't know.
It's so fun because like they don't get to see you as often, so like when they see you they're like so excited. It's like something new to them, and every time I show up, like obviously I'm gonna have a toy or like something, especially with my niece and nephew that live far. Like they literally, like last time they came over, I bought them lafufus, and that was like the best thing in the world to them. Like when I heard the squeal that like my niece squealed, it was like, that brings joy to my heart. Like it's so cute. But like, you know, when they have their moments, when they have their tantrums, if they're crying, even though they're such, like literally they're such good kids, but I'm sure, you know, it happens.
A kid is a kid.
Like, I don't want to be there. I love you.
That's when you're like, oh, give back to the mom. Gotta go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's, I don't know. It's just so hard to see myself with the kid at my age right now. So I'm sure everybody's like, oh, that'll change once you have kids.
I know. But I also hate when people say that. I'm like, what if it doesn't change? And now you're just saying that like to make me feel guilty or something.
I feel like that's what the lie parents have to tell them to get themselves through things, though. It's like, you know what? But it's true, though.
I think it's true. Like, once you actually have the kid, then it's not like, I'm going to lie to myself and say I love it. No, like, that's a part
I believe
of you.
the
You're
love is, like,
it.
genuine.
Yeah,
but it's different when you're in the outside, because I feel like if they themselves were in the outside and seeing this, they would be like, oh, God, no.
Yeah.
So, I feel like you have that, like, in I don't know, like natural feeling that you're like, okay, like it was all worth it, no matter how much like it was, it's all worth it. But being out of it, I'm like, no, it's not worth it. I don't want to do it.
I'm on the light here.
I think the worth it is kind of a scam, honestly, especially for these American children. No offense to the Americans,
I know.
But like, okay, so I'm giving birth to you. I'm sure you're going to be a terror as as a toddler. And then you're going to also be a terror when you're a teenager. I'm investing a lot of money into you.
Yeah.
God forbid you want to go to college. You're going to bankrupt me. And then you're going to leave me and then start your own family and then put me in a nursing home.
Nursing home is crazy,
I know. Like, that's my fear, too. I feel like, because, like,
getting put in a nursing home?
I don't want to be put in a nursing home.
I would never know why I say your biggest fear.
Because I feel like in Western culture, it's so normal.
It is. I'm like, that's not even an option for me.
No, absolutely.
It would never be an option.
My parents know that that's not an option.
I don't know about you guys, but I know that I'm going to be the sibling to be taking care of my parents.
Really?
Older.
Yeah. I mean, even the way I grew up, like my grandma lived with us, like, and my grandma and my aunt lived with us, and they took care of me, and then they got sick, and then we took care of them. Like that's just how it goes. It is,
So I already know I'm going to be the daughter to take care of the parents.
I mean, I'm the only kid at home now, really. So like, I feel like I'm doing it already, kind of. But like, you know, as I grow up and grow older, I feel like it will. My older sister has always said that she wants my parents to be with them, really? But like, I don't know. Who knows? But like me and my siblings know that it's not even a thought that's crossed our minds that we're gonna put our parents into like a nursing home.
It's never been.
But like once I have kids and my kid and whoever what the kid's genetic makeup comes out to be and where they're from, like, you know, like they're gonna grow up more in the Western world. Like it's inevitable. So I hope that they don't think it's okay to me.
But I think about it in the way it's like we grew up in the Western world, and I have never once thought my parent is going to go in like a nursing home. I never wanted that to be.
But it's like one generation off now.
It is, but I think it's like something that you have to instill when they're younger.
That's true.
And to have that mindset, because that was just never even an option for me. Because like you said, I did grow up with like my grandparents around me and stuff like that, and so I just have that in my mind as a kid, like, oh, like, you know, your grandparents are going to like be with you all the time, and that's what's going to happen with my parents. They're going to be with me. And I think it always also falls on like the eldest daughter to take care of the parents. So I just feel like that's something I was like, yep, that's going to be my responsibility. So I don't know. But
I know.
That being said, this conversation reminds me of this episode of Sex and the City.
It all comes back to Sex
and the City. When Charlotte and Trey, they're like trying to have a kid, and they basically say like the lie that parents have to tell themselves to keep having kids basically is that our kid will be different. And I think that's exactly what we're talking about. It's like, well, our kid won't be like that.
No, I was a nightmare. My kid is going to be a nightmare.
No, Christine, don't think that
was
way.
Like the worst. So I can only imagine what I will create.
Even like like when raising kids, like I don't want to have it like my kids grow up with like, you know, whatever the same trauma. Like I want to break those things that I didn't like when I was growing up. So, but I'm like, I just know I'm gonna be a tough mom. Like I just know it. I just know it. Like just seeing me now and like with like what I did for work, like I was like low key tough on some of those kids.
Me
but
too.
It needed to happen. But like I don't want to be tough on my
Me
kid.
either. I'm so scared because I have to be the not fun mom, like the disciplinarian mom, and I know they're gonna be like, "We want dad."
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually cry my eyes out the second they say that to me.
I know. Yeah. I know I'm gonna be the same way. Like I'm a very strict person.
Yeah, no, I'm a no nonsense person.
Yeah, I'm a disciplined person. So that's another thing that's like an added stressor. It's like I have a routine or something in my head that I want to go that way. Like I'm a planner. It needs to go that way. And if something throws off my plans, then I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah.
I am. It's inevitable. So and I know with a kid, obviously you can't be you can be structured, but you can't have like the same routine every single day. You have to be open and willing to change. And it's like, you know, to an extent I am, but like that's like
I'm not that flexible.
I'm not. No. It's uncharted territory, so I wouldn't know how to handle that. And also, how do you like even like okay, I do like kids, I enjoy kids, but it's like when you're with them all the time, like what do you do? What do you
honestly,
do?
I was talking to Russell about this. It's honestly so fun for me because like I start like, especially because the kids that I'm around right now, like their parents don't want them to have screen time. So it's like, okay, we're like imagining, we're playing, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like me. It's healing my inner child. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm also a kid again.
Oh, Christine, I love that perspective actually. Wait, you're about to make me have a kid just because of that. I love that.
She's ready to have a kid now.
See, I have like these mood swings where I'm like, I would love a kid right now. And then other times I'm like, oh, hell no. I go, it's like the pendulum is swinging.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, maybe I think, like, what age do you guys think it'll finally click for us? And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think anything is really like a click of a button, like as soon as you turn like 27, 28, whatever.
Yeah, even the 25 thing, I didn't really feel anything click at 25. Like I felt older at 24. Yeah, I felt like more mature at 24 maybe, but at 25, like nothing really.
I'm kind of scared.
Clicked.
So
24 just felt real. I mean, 25 just felt real.
I'll let y'all know when I get there. I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the viewers watching, for the listeners, I am the baby of the group. So my birthday is literally always at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I've always been very, very far behind because they have summer birthdays.
Okay, we're not that much older than you.
They're not. They're not. They're only like a few months older than me.
Patient?
Yeah, you guys are only like what? 5 months older.
She's
than me,
like
6
4 months older than you. Exactly.
It's not that much, but like, did it not feel like my birthday is like so like it's eons away?
Does feel
well,
like
because
your
we're
birthday's
summer, like we're back to back almost, and then you are like months away. No, how is it having a winter birthday?
I personally like it, but I also don't have a winter birthday. I have a fall birthday.
But like by the time it gets to your birthday, it's cold.
It is. Yeah. It is. I enjoy it. Like I feel like whatever.
Like, was it more fun for you in school? Because I never got to have my birthday in school.
Got it.
How did that feel?
Yeah.
I always wanted a school
To be honest, I've never was backstory, like you guys know I was like shy as a kid. So that was like my nightmare day.
Really?
My birthday was my nightmare. I hated it so badly and I would always keep it under wraps. I would never talk about my birthday when I went to school. And when somebody would find out about it, I'd be like, yeah, it's my birthday. And then I would have to make it like a whole thing. And I just hated it so bad. I like being like super shy, not even to be like annoying, but like I was like genuinely, I don't want anybody to talk about it. Like it's not my birthday. Like no.
Really?
On top of that, I'm also like a year behind because I started school earlier. And so like, for example, if everyone was turning 13 that year, I was turning 12. I believe that's right. I think.
Yeah, because there were some kids that would have like turned like the year older than you. So it's like almost like 2 years behind.
Basically, yeah. Because I do have like a later birthday, which is like the cutoff or whatever, right? So like the years are off. So I just remember people being like, "Oh, you're turning 13 now," and I'm like, "Oh, like
dude, turning 13 was like a huge thing. I don't know if you guys had that like too.
I don't remember.
Like people were like, oh, "You're not 13. Like I'm a teen."
Yeah.
Now.
But it's not just even turning 13. Just like any birthday. Like I remember like my sweet 16. Like it was like later than everybody else. It was like the year after because like everybody had already turned 16. I was like, this is so awkward. Like, why am I like I'm a fetus? All of you guys are old heads as hell, and I'm over here like
it's okay. I feel like if I were born like 3 months later than what I am, then I probably would have made like the like missed the cutoff. So but you're not too far behind.
But like in those moments, that's when
You're
I
right
was
there.
like, oh my God, I hate being the youngest one. So I think I just always grew up like hating my birthday when it came to like school scenarios. But now I'm like, I'm so young and popping. Like my joints, I can feel them. Like,
I can feel
No, I was always so jealous of the people who bring in like cupcakes for the class for their birthday and
yes.
like
Oh my
celebrate with the
God.
class. And I was like,
it was never
I
gonna be me. Let me tell you that. It was never gonna be me.
You never brought cupcakes in ever?
Maybe when I was like younger, when I was
Okay.
super young, I think
Yeah.
I did. But as I was older, I was like, nobody talk about my birthday. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a very
Birthday
odd
sash
birthday.
that girls would wear.
Hell no. Never. But yeah, I also feel like I have an odd birthday. So it was never like around the time anyone else's birthday was around.
Really? I feel like everybody and their mama's birthdays in like September, October, November.
In September, yes. But like my birthday, like I feel like nobody had like it was always like a couple weeks later or like before. So I feel like it was like too much spotlight on me already on top of the fact that I'm shy. No. It was no. It was just a horror day.
no.
And I literally remember being like, I cannot wait for this day to be over. And
Oh
the
my
years
gosh.
that my birthday fell
that's
on
so
a
sad
weekend.
to think
Yeah,
about
I
as like a
know.
little like you're
I know.
11.
Yeah.
Go enjoy your birthday.
I know, but I remember like when my birthday fell on a weekend, I was so happy because I was like, oh my God, yes, nobody will know it's my birthday. And it was just, I feel like, you know what? This is sounding a lot like the start of my anxiety. Like at this point, this is where I
Honestly,
figured out I had anxiety.
Sounds like it a little bit.
Because it was
Maybe.
genuinely like, oh my God, I'm impending doom this day. But I did have a good birthday overall when I came home. Like, you know, I had a fun time with my family and stuff.
But I
And
feel like now you do like your birthday though.
I definitely outgrew it because I don't
Yeah.
have that anxiety or trauma following me. I don't know. I mean, even at work, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want anybody to know it's my birthday. Like on the
Yeah.
day of my birthday, I feel like that still translates over.
It could be awkward. Yeah.
So I'm just like, no, thanks. Especially since I'm like the youngest person in the office. Everybody wants to make it a
gosh.
big deal. Like, oh my God, you're only this old. Yes, I am. How old are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, that's the most annoying part. I feel like
It's really annoying.
always being like called out because you're so young, and the fact that like your birthday is
Yeah. So 0 out of 10. But we learned to love it. But that being said, I will get back to you guys when I do actually turn 25 to let you know if
Okay.
my
If it
brain
clicked.
chemistry changes and I'm like, wow.
Coming up soon.
Yeah, to me, it will feel probably like, this is what I'm imagining anyways, it will feel like, do you guys know Jimmy Neutron? Like the
Mhm.
Yeah.
show, when they have like the brain blast and it's like, like that's how it's going to feel in my brain. I'm going to be like, wow. Or That's So Raven. Like I'm going to see the future and be
Oh
like,
my gosh.
yeah, that's how it's going to feel.
Interested to see. Because did you say you ever like felt anything when you turned 24? Like did it feel?
No, to be honest, I feel like every single year that passes, I feel nothing. Like I haven't felt any big like, oh my gosh, I'm so old now or anything like that. I just feel, to be honest, I feel like
I felt old for this one.
Really?
Once it hit 25, I was like, dang.
I felt like, you know, when people say like your 20s, whatever, but then you're
Yeah.
a whole new young at 30. I feel like I felt that at my 25.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No, I was like, wow, like literally dig my grave right now. Like 25,
Really?
like I'm done.
No,
I'm cooked. I'm unk. I'm chopped.
I'm
done. Like,
just found out I'm chopped and also
I know.
unk.
Like-
So
No, at 25 just felt like, I don't know, like very empowering to me.
yeah, okay.
It sounds so cliche and weird.
I think it's because like I'm
and
surrounded by
pompous.
people who are younger than me, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm always surrounded by old heads everywhere I go.
They're not even that much younger than me, but when I hear somebody's like, yeah, I'm 23, I'm like, wow.
Like, yeah, it's obviously not. It's literally 2 years away from 25, but I feel like, I don't know, like, it's still a good bit of a difference because I think we talked about this in the last episode, like 23, 22, 21, like you're just stepping out of college, but at 25 you've been like in the real world for like at least a year or two, so it's like oh shit, like it's real world out here. It's like you learn to change a little bit and your mindset, I guess, a little bit too. Not too much where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like 50 years old, but
Feels like
you
it
just
sometimes.
change.
I will say,
Don't tell me that.
Like I'm losing the slang a little bit.
Yeah.
Not of the
Oh,
23-year-olds because
I
they're
know.
so close, but like
Yeah.
anything younger than that, I'm like, what are you
No
talking
idea.
about?
No, because the slang nowadays is like unk chopped. Like, what the hell is that?
No, but when I swear to you, when I was 18, I was like, I'm never gonna be one of those old people who doesn't know what's going on. Like, my finger is always gonna be on the pulse. It's not. It's not.
I feel like I noticed in recent years that I feel more mature compared to some other people around us. And mature in the sense of like educated, if that makes sense. Like I'll think something and then I'll see someone's like, I don't know, I'll be speaking to someone, I'll be like, you know what? We're not on the same. Not to sound like, oh, I'm smarter than you, but you know what I mean?
No, I'm going to chalk this up because I have noticed this. I'm going to chalk this up to them being like able to go through school with AI. Because I feel like people who like used AI through school just they're not using their brain as much, which like they didn't have to. They were relying on something else. So like I can sense a difference with people who like I guess we're like post COVID going to school, because it's definitely like a different way of thinking.
But even with people our age, sometimes I'll be having a conversation with them and I'm just like, you know what? Like this isn't, I don't think we're gonna it's not gonna flow the way I think it's gonna flow, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm smarter than you, blah, 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 but I don't know how to explain it other than like a sense of maturity in my head. And I feel like all of us have felt like we've always been more mature for our age.
That's for sure.
Growing up the way we did. But I feel like now I definitely feel it. In the sense that, not just because I feel like, oh, I'm more educated than you, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I just feel like there's just a sense of like being wise.
Okay.
It sounds so elderly.
All right,
like
Dumbledore.
But I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like I don't feel...
I don't think I've experienced it with people like my age. So it's hard for me to like get what you're saying. I'm not on the same page on you. Maybe you're too wise for me right now.
You know, we're not... He wouldn't get it. I'm just kidding.
I know, like I've always grown up more mature than others. Not in like, oh, you're stupid, I'm smarter than you, but I feel like I've had to grow up faster than people my age.
Exactly.
I don't know like if I have an example specifically, but like I don't know.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have the perfect example. When it comes to like financial things, like credit score or like knowing things like that, I feel like we'll see like the memes. It's like, how are people traveling so much? And it's like, okay, because they're all in debt or they're using their parents' funds.
I'm not in debt.
I
don't know about you, but I'm not in debt.
It's exactly like that.
Well, I am in debt for student lones, but but credit card debt, no.
But it's stuff like that where I'm like, people don't know how to do stuff with credit scores. People
budget.
I don't
like
know.
I don't know where you're putting your money.
Yeah.
like you're not saving at least something. I don't know.
Not to be elitist.
No.
Or
also,
like
I live at home, so it's easier for me to save money. So like I get it. Like if you're trying to like live paycheck to paycheck, doing bills and stuff, that's harder. But like
that's one thing everybody needs to know that is listening or watching and who knows us. Like most of us live at home. I spend my money on fun things.
My money goes nowhere but fun things.
Me. Like, now it is going to school, so it's a little tight. So you'll probably not see me on a few trips for just a little bit.
And those
I will though.
Don't count her out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Just give me some time. But like, I'm not like struggling for money. That's all. Because I live at home.
Remember when your parents would be like, oh, you'll get it when you're older? I'm like, damn, I'm at the age where I really be getting it. And I feel like some of y'all don't. Like, that's exactly the perfect way to describe it.
I guess I could see that.
That's the only way I can, like, explain it when I'm talking about, like, being more mature in the sense that I can understand.
in the sense that.
I think I, like, notice it when people, like, don't know how to do stuff, like, around, like, their house.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this the first time you've picked up anything? Like, you've never swept before? You've never, a Swiffer isn't a full mop, right? Things like that I notice, I guess, that people just, like, this is their first time, like, living alone, cleaning anything. So I get it in that sense. But
see, and that's one thing, like, what makes me feel like I couldn't, even if I wanted to, like, move out right now, like, if I would even move out, like, I don't think I would even live with a roommate because, like, maybe I will do some things that they won't like. And most importantly, they will do things that I won't like. Like, for example, the way that we clean, the way that we, I don't know, do things. Like, okay, I left my clothes on my bed or on my chair or something. Is that going to freak you out? Like,
that shouldn't freak a roommate out. It's not a common space.
Yes, that's true. Like, or maybe I don't know. I left a blanket somewhere in the living room, or I left a cup and I didn't wash it. But like, obviously, yes, that is gross. I'm not gonna leave the cup for like days and days and days. But you know what I mean? Like, I might annoy someone, and the other person will probably annoy me too.
But it's part of the learning curve.
I don't think I can.
Because you're going to have to live with someone eventually. Like, that will come to life.
Yeah, I know. And that's the day I fear for.
But at the same time, like, like sharing a room like with a sibling, for example, it is literally like that. So it's like the same experience.
It is, and I hated it.
Yes, but like it prepares you for that experience. So living with someone else shouldn't be as jarring, I guess, is like what you're expecting. I mean, everyone has their own quirks and stuff, obviously, like that. But it's like that's just like you're gonna eventually, and if you do have kids in the future,
I know, and that's more to the topic. Like, I feel like I just like things my way so much that it's gonna be so hard for me, like, not to have my way.
I get it. I used to be like that, but then when you share like a space with someone, like it just becomes the inevitable. Like you kind of have to integrate each other into your lives.
But I feel like if it's like with a partner and not like really just like a roommate, it is different in my mind.
It's not.
I'm sure it's not.
It kind of is because I hated living with. Well, I didn't hate living with roommates, it's different. But like they would just do things that were like objectively annoying, but like I'm not close with them to call them out. So it's like now I'm just putting up with your annoying kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to do that. But like then again, if it's like with my future husband, I made the choice to marry you. Like I'm gonna have to, you know.
And you know him enough to call him out, so you can correct it quicker.
That's true. So and like even like when I had to share like a room with my sister for like literally ever, I would always be like screaming at her and be like, "You did this, you did that. Like don't do this, don't do that." But like if it's a roommate and I am not so that comfortable to call them out, like even if I were to live with one of you, like I don't think I'd be like.
Oh, I would call you out.
I would call you out too. I have no problem.
Girl, why? We're like tiptoeing like we don't know each other.
I've literally known you guys for like 12, 11 years.
That's why I'm like.
But like I would not probably.
Why?
Because it's just awkward. It's just weird. It's like
no, it's only
I don't
weird
want to
when
make you feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to think that I'm like a freak. Like you know what I mean?
No, it's only weird when you don't know how the other person responds. Like if the other person is gonna be like anxious by you calling them out, then yes, I'm less likely to call you out, obviously. But like I know you wouldn't respond with anxiety if I was like, "Girl, pick up your cup."
Literally,
let me take
wash that damn cup.
Okay, guys, I wash my stuff. That was an example. But okay, actually, I kind of take it back. Like, if I were to have either of you as my roommate, okay, like I would probably be like, let's wash the dishes. But I don't see any of you guys doing that. So like, I don't think we would have a problem with that. But if it's like somebody that I had solely brought in just so we can be roommates to half the rent, like, no.
Yeah, I mean, even us sharing, I know it's not like an extensive amount of time, but sharing like hotel rooms with you guys, like I've never had a problem where it's like, you dirty asshole, like clean up your stuff. Yeah, that's
Well, she had a problem with us and our hair, but you know.
Wait, what?
Wait. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm weird.
What? No, that's not crazy. I literally would have picked it up. I would have picked up, but Naomi's hair was already in the drain, so I was like, whatever.
No, that's not. And that's why there was 2 sinks in there.
You need to understand. We have curly hair.
Yeah. Girl, like, do you know how much? I literally washed my hair this morning, and the amount of hair that came out of my head. But I would like make sure I hold it and like I leave it, and then and throw it away. But that's just. That's just crazy.
I do pick it up. For the record, I do pick it up.
I know you guys,
but there are strays that they find their way into the drain.
That's fine.
Sometimes I'm lazy also, like because I don't think like especially in the shower, maybe in the sink a little bit more, but especially in the shower, I don't think it's gross at all because I know 1,000% it's clean.
Yeah,
like because I just literally spent like 30 minutes shampooing.
Right. So. You know, like that's a logical thing that everybody would think of, but in me, like in my mind, I'm like.
No, it just like looks gross. Hair in general doesn't freak me out. Like even if I like found a hair in food, I'd be like, oh, and just take it out and like keep going.
And even with that, like sometimes, like if my mom made some food and I saw her hair, I'm like, oh, mom. Like, but if it's at a restaurant, it depends. It depends on, I guess, whatever clicks through my mind that day. Yeah. It's probably a touch of the tism. Like, don't doubt it. Like if I see a hair, like if it's small enough, and I'm like, well, okay, whatever. But other times, if it's in there, like I'm gonna get grossed out. If it's in a sandwich, no.
If it's like baked in there and I have to like pull it out, that's a little grosser to me.
It like depends on the situation.
But for the most part, hair doesn't. I think I'm desensitized by the amount of hair that I lose daily. That I'm just like, it's just hair.
If I showed you my hair clump from today's hair wash, I think you would actually like scream.
Like every. I don't know if this happens to you, but like. After like a hair tie gets used for a while, it's just I have to throw it out because it's just covered in like it's just covered in hair. I get that like too. So I'm like, okay, well.
To me, no, I think for me it's just like I don't know. like I hate seeing hair in like the bathroom. I hope I don't like
that is my
keep
flaw.
you guys on edge whenever we're traveling together because it's fine. Like don't stress it.
I haven't. I promise you. I'm
still not gonna stress it.
Yeah, me either. I'm not.
Like, okay, good. Good. It's just
because like I don't care. Like that's not something that would offend me.
No.
Like you know what I mean. Like it's
I'm not offended by it.
It's not like if you're calling me out for something, it doesn't offend me.
It doesn't.
Okay, I see. What
like
you
it's kind of like the same thing as like somebody being like, you have food in your teeth. Yeah, tell me instead of just like letting me go. Like I don't. It's not offensive. It's not like to my core. That's who I am. So yeah.
Honestly, the only thing that bothers me is when people leave their clothes like on the floor. Like that is
on the floor is wild.
No, that is my pet peeve. So if it weren't
at least keep it on the bed.
If it were one of you guys, I'd
have
be
my
like,
chair.
Hey.
I have my chair that I put it on.
The chair, exactly.
Floor, no.
That's one of the things that like that's my pet peeve. If I see like anything on the floor, I'm like, those are your damn clothes. Pick it up.
No,
treat them with respect. Like I don't know. My mom,
that too. Like
my
treat
mom
your
always
clothes
told
with
me that.
respect. Like
my mom always told me
again.
that. Yeah, she always told me like, ever since I was younger, like put that away. Those are your clothes. Treat it with respect. And that's stuck. Right. And that's stuck in my brain. So I think now that triggers me every time I see it. I'm like, damn, I'm like a dog. I'm like classically conditioned to no clothes on the floor.
No, and I feel like just having your clothes on the floor, it's like okay, I'm sure like your house floors are clean.
Yeah, it's nothing about the dirtiness.
But it's just like you just have that on.
It makes the space look messy anyway.
It does.
That too.
That in your bed, like if your bed's not made, immediately your space looks messy.
That doesn't bother me. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of not making my bed.
It doesn't bother me, but I'm like it definitely. It's like one of those things where it makes a big difference, even though it's like such a small thing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. Will I do it? No.
I don't make my bed daily. I used to. I was actually like very on top of it.
Really?
Wow.
But now that I'm leaving my house at like 6 a.m, I'm not doing that. So
moral of the story. Beep them kids. Can I curse? Should I curse? I'm scared.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Moral of the fill in the blank.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine.
We're not ready, and that's okay if you're not either.
No. Everybody's on their own time.
They are.
Fine. If you are, then you are. If you're not, you're not. Then
yeah.
I think everything really is just supposed to happen for each person the way it should. That makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like everyone, like you said, it's on their own timelines. Don't feel in a rush to do things a certain way.
Yeah, don't force it.
There's no one way to do to live your life, essentially.
And don't let social media, toxic social media get to you, because
it's the root of all evil.
Yeah.
And it's all fake.
It will ruin everything for you. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's just all fake. Live your life the way you want to live it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening to us yet on another episode, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.